Hey, how are you? Welcome back. My name is Danny Morel. Thank you so much for visiting my video blog. Today, what I want to do is I want to take a moment to talk to you about the differences between a foreclosure and a short sale. And I don't know any better way to explain it to you than to basically give you the pros and cons in a couple of different categories. And that should give you some insight into the differences between the two, okay? So the first thing you want to know is basically how would it affect your future purchasing power of, let's say, a Fannie Mae backed house. So in a foreclosure, for example, most Fannie Mae backed loans in a foreclosure, it might take you up to 5 years, sometimes a little sooner than that, but up to 5 years to be able to buy a house again, okay? In a short sale, however, a short sale basically allows you to be eligible in some Fannie Mae backed loans in as soon as 2 years. So obviously there's a 3-year differential just there alone. That alone should be good enough to help you realize that a short sale is a much better option. But let's keep going here, okay? Now, how about your future ability to borrow money from a lender again when you're going out to buy a house again? Well, I'll give you an idea. In any future application that you may go out there and do to borrow money to purchase a home, you have to answer yes to question C in section 8 of the standard 1003 application that will basically ask you, have you ever had a foreclosure? You're gonna have to mark the box yes. In a short sale, there is no such declaration, okay? So once again, you see a definite benefit into short selling versus having a foreclosure. How about your credit score? How is that going to affect your credit score? Well, to give you an idea, if you were to go out and have a foreclosure on your credit score, that could drop your credit between 200 and 300 points. For a lot of people, that's a pretty substantial drop. However, when you talk about a short sale, in most cases, this will lower your score about 50 points as long as all of your other payments have been made on time. In other words, as long as it's just your short sale, then that will be, your credit score will be lowered by about 50 points. And the reality is that a short sale's effect on your credit can be brief, between 12 to 18 months, whereas a foreclosure, it's gonna be on your credit for well over 3 years is how long it'll affect your credit, okay? Whereas in a foreclosure, those 200 to 300 points typically will stay in effect for as long as 3 years. Now, how about your credit history? Let's talk about that for a second. A foreclosure will remain on your score for 10 years or more. However, a short sale is not necessarily reported on a credit history, okay? There's no specific reporting item for short sale, okay? The loan is typically basically called paid in full or settled or whatever the case may be. Now, here is one of the biggest reasons why you should consider short selling your home rather than just saying, you know what, I give up. Whenever you lose a house in a foreclosure, there's going to be what's called a deficiency amount or a deficiency judgment. That amount is basically the difference between what you owed on the property and the amount that the bank was able to sell the house for. So to give you an example, on a foreclosure, let's say you owe $300,000 on your home, which is the median price here in the Rancho Cucamonga, Fontana, or Rialto area. Well, if the bank takes your home from you, okay, you say, that's it, I'm done, I'm gonna walk away, I give up. And the bank is only able to sell the house. Remember, it's an REO. A lot of times they've been vandalized. People steal the kitchen cabinets, the piping. All of these things happen while you have already vacated. It takes a long time for the bank to process this, to assign the asset to a real estate agent. Typically in that time, the properties get vandalized. So now the bank has to sell the house for less. Let's say that your house sells for $150,000 and you owed $300,000. There's a deficiency of $150,000. Now, in 100% of foreclosures, the bank has the right to go after you for that deficiency. Doesn't mean that they will, but they have the right to do so. In a short sale, let me explain to you the difference, okay? In a short sale, the chances of the deficiency being large are much smaller. Why? Well, Because normally in a short sale, if you get together with someone like myself that is willing to help you and walk you through the process, you're still living inside of the house, there isn't any vandalism, and you're basically able to control the situation because you were there. I just had a situation where a lady had lost her job, she fell on tough times, her property was here in Rancho Cucamonga, and listen to this, she owed $330,000 on her house. The bank accepted an offer at $300,000. We were able to negotiate for the bank to waive their rights to that deficiency, and they basically only had a $30,000 deficiency. So once again, you can see that a short sale is much more beneficial to you. Why? Well, we've described a couple of different reasons, but this last one is that in a short sale, with someone like myself that can actually negotiate on your behalf, we can talk to the banks and have them actually waive the deficiency amount, okay? Listen, there's a lot more to do and a lot more to learn in terms of the differences between a short sale and a foreclosure, but here's the one thing I want you to get from this video. Whatever you do, don't just say, I give up. Don't just not do anything about it. Educate yourself. Find someone that can help you. I'd love to sit down with you and help guide you through this process. The most important thing you can do right now is, if you're having a tough time financially, is take action. I know it's scary, I know it's doubtful, I know it's fearful for you, but you gotta get up the courage, give us a call, at least know that we're here to help you, we're here to answer any questions that you might have. Once again, thank you so much for visiting our video blog, and with the Danny Morel Real Estate Group looks forward to helping you in any way possible. Remember, if you know anyone looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, have them give us a call. We'd love to connect with them with a free consultation. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.